Trees have always played an important role here in Lebanon. Some of the earliest descriptions highlight the lush green landscape. Even our city logo has prominently displayed a tree for decades. In this video, you're going to learn a lot more about the history of trees in Lebanon, the Lebanon Shade Tree Commission, and Arbor Day. An article of the Western Star dated September 25th, 1902, describes conditions surveyors encountered when they arrived to lay out the town in September 1802 as a primeval forest covered nearly all the original plat and growing luxuriantly in the deep, cool shade were thickets of spice bush almost as impenetrable as the canebrakes of Kentucky. The spice bush were great impediments in surveying and clearing the land. They were abundant in Lebanon long after it became the county seat. 45 years later, William H.P. Denny, the editor of the Western Star, wrote an editorial harshly criticizing the town for needs including 1. A public schoolhouse, 2. A public circulating library, 3. Well-paved streets, shade trees, and improvements to the public square, 4. A public cemetery, 5. The banks of the reservoir planted with white willow. Denny's pleas were heard, and in less than 40 years, a variety of trees have been planted along the streets, including many native trees like maple, elm, poplar, tulip, and others. The article also noted shade trees characterized the town, and the residents were frequently embowered, which is another way of saying they were always shaded by trees. In another article of the Western Star, dated June 24, 1915, titled Systematic Planting and Supervision Urged, Clara E. Gilmore detailed the importance of maintaining the city's trees and the founding of the Lebanon Shade Tree Commission. The article opened with, "In this day of aesthetic awakening, much is being done to bring about the city beautiful. All organizations interested in civic development declare trees to be an indispensable element in the construction of such a city." At that time, the Shade Tree Commission was charged with the executive and absolute control and power set out to maintain, protect, and care for shade trees in any of the public highways of the town. The Shade Tree Commission had an annual work cycle that included spring and fall tree plantings in the public right-of-ways, tree care, trimming, spraying, and replacement of trees that die. The article ends by describing the miracle of planting trees by stating, "Out of these inert substances, by a miracle of transformation, there comes forth that thing of life and beauty, which is also a thing of tangible money value, a tree." The Lebanon Shade Tree Commission is made up of 7 community members that meet on the first Wednesday of each month. The commission works under the same principles laid out in the original charge. They help guide city staff in making science-based decisions on the management of the trees in the right-of-way. They also assist the park board in making decisions on tree planting and care in our city parks. Lebanon, along with 241 other communities around Ohio, have received the recognition as a Tree City USA from the Arbor Day Foundation. Ohio leads the country with the most Tree City USA communities. This is a testament to the strong urban forestry program within the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, Division of Forestry, and the support they provide Ohio's communities for managing urban forests. Lebanon has been a Tree City USA since 1991. To maintain this status, the city is required to achieve the following items each year. 1. The city must have a tree board. Lebanon has a 7-member Shade Tree Commission. This board helps guide the city in making tree-related decisions. 2. The city must have a tree care ordinance. Number 3. The city must have an annual budget of at least $2 per capita related to trees. Lebanon has money budgeted specifically for planting trees, pruning, and removals. The $2 per capita can be achieved through this budget as well as work done by the Public Works Department, like pruning and removing of hazardous trees in our parks, as well as leaf pickup. In addition, any volunteer hours related to tree care and maintenance count towards the total. Number 4. The city must host an Arbor Day observance and proclamation.
Proclamation. Whereas, Arbor Day, a special day set aside for the planting of trees, is now being observed throughout the nation as an occasion for recognizing the value of trees and forests to the welfare of our citizens. And whereas,
most have heard about Arbor Day, but don't know the national, state, and local importance of this holiday. J. Sterling Morton, a Nebraska journalist and politician, is credited with creating Arbor Day. Morton thought that trees would help with soil erosion and provide building materials and shade, along with many other benefits to the residents of Nebraska. An estimated 1 million trees were planted in Nebraska on the first Arbor Day on April 10, 1872. Soon, other states adopted the holiday, with Ohio being among the first celebrating Arbor Day in 1882. In Ohio, we celebrate Arbor Day each year on the last Friday of April. In 1902, the Ohio School Commissioner's Office developed a 176-page Arbor Day manual filled with poetry, songs, instructions, and beautiful illustrations. There were 25,000 of these manuals printed and distributed to every schoolhouse in the state. There was even a law adopted in Ohio that on Arbor Day, teachers were required to provide 2 hours of education on the value of forestry and the duty of the public to protect trees and birds. Here in Lebanon, the earliest mention of an Arbor Day celebration in the Western Star shows it was organized by the Lebanon Grange in 1905. The Lebanon schools followed by hosting an Arbor Day celebration in 1911, where 500 trees were donated to the students and 25 more were donated to the school to be planted on the grounds. Today, the Lebanon Shade Trees Commission still celebrates Arbor Day by hosting a tree-themed poster contest for students in the 3rd through 6th grade, visiting a school for an Arbor Day program, and the city donates a tree to the host school. Also, the City Council invites the poster contest winners to a meeting for recognition, and the mayor reads an Arbor Day proclamation. The spirit of Arbor Day is still very much alive in our community. This year, students from Donovan Elementary and St. Francis de Sales participated in the Arbor Day Poster Contest. The theme was A Tree Grows in Lebanon. Check out the work of some of Lebanon's great young artists. I hope this video inspires you to appreciate the trees in our community. If you'd like to learn more about trees or are interested in planting a tree yourself, there are some great resources online, including treesaregood.org, arborday.org, and forestry.ohiodnr.gov. You can also contact a local forester, arborist, or garden center for more information. And remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now.
I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree, whose hungry mouth is bread.